Doctrine and Covenants 60 through 63. This week in Come Follow Me, we're following Joseph Smith and his companions as they leave Missouri and begin their return to Kirtland. Along the way, the Lord speaks to them again and again, guiding their routes, protecting them from danger, and even cheering them on when they're worn out. Let's get started. After about a month in Missouri, where some saints had just begun settling in the newly dedicated land of Zion, Joseph Smith and his group began preparing to return to Kirtland. Naturally, they wondered, how should we go back? It might seem like a small detail, but Joseph took the question to the Lord, and the Lord answered. In Doctrine and Covenants 60, God gave them specific instructions for their journey and reminded them to keep preaching the gospel along the way. It shows us something powerful. The Lord doesn't just care about our big decisions. He cares about the details, the directions, and the daily work He's called us to do. Following the Lord's directions, Joseph and 10 elders started their journey home by canoeing down the Missouri River. But this wasn't a calm float. The river was full of strong currents and sharp rocks and hidden trees that made every mile dangerous. After 3 difficult days, Joseph and Sidney Rigdon hit a submerged tree, flipped their canoe, and nearly drowned. That afternoon or evening, at their camp in McIlwain's Bend, William W. Phelps saw a chilling vision of the destroyer in his most horrible power riding on the river. Clearly, this wasn't just a coincidence or bad weather. Something deeper was going on. The next morning, during group prayer, Joseph received Doctrine and Covenants 61. In it, the Lord acknowledged the danger and commanded Joseph, Sidney, and Oliver Cowdery to stop traveling by water. This revelation teaches us that God sees the dangers we can't. He doesn't always remove the difficulty, but He does provide direction and sometimes redirection. Before the men could obey the Lord's new command, the group had to make one last river crossing. Luckily, the river crossing was uneventful, and the men eventually arrived in Chariton, Missouri, where they were joyfully reunited with Hiram Smith, David Whitmer, and other missionaries who'd been delayed on their journey and missed the dedication of Zion. This unexpected reunion was a gift in itself. But the Lord had more encouragement to give. Joseph received Doctrine and Covenants 62, a revelation filled with praise and reassurance. The Lord told the missionaries their efforts were recorded in heaven, and He lovingly acknowledged the sacrifice and faith it took to keep going. It's a powerful reminder that God not only sees our trials, He celebrates our faithfulness. When Joseph arrived back in Kirtland more than 2 months after leaving for Missouri, he had incredible news. The Lord had revealed the exact location of Zion. You can imagine the excitement and the questions. Would everyone move right away? Should they start packing? But in Doctrine and Covenants 63, the Lord gave a clear answer. Not yet. Zion would be built, but in the Lord's time and in His way. Everyone needed to stay faithful, be patient, and follow His directions step by step. Even in moments of great revelation, God still focuses on the individual and the timing that's best for everyone. Through every stop and decision and delay in this week's study, one truth stands out. God is in the details. He guided travel plans. He warned of danger. He encouraged tired missionaries. He managed expectations. And He does the same thing today. And that's what's happening in Come Follow Me this week. Click like and subscribe so that YouTube will share these videos with more people. And check out the Start Here app for daily Come Follow Me study prompts.